In this video,
it's fake kills.
kindly keep on watching.
It's fake kills.
Original, pumping on me high grade.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Elsie. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. So in this video, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm gonna show you guys how I achieved this makeup look. My girl is standing But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how I achieved this makeup look. And it's gonna be like a 3-in-1 video. I'm gonna show you how I did my hair, my makeup, and the outfit that I'm gonna be working. So if this is what you wanna see, then kindly keep on watching.
The only special one for me.
Imagine finding someone who's not only living in your house, but also planning to perform surgery on you. There has been so many terrifying cases of frogging, and if you don't know what frogging is, it's the act of an intruder living inside your home. Lifetime is coming out with a series that is filled with cases of frogging, which I totally recommend that you guys watch. But I want to start with a frogging case that gives me the absolute chills. This is called The Secret Surgeon. So this newlywed couple, James and Brittany Campbell, decided to move with their 2 kids to Honolulu, Hawaii after getting married in Vegas. They moved to the suburbs together and are thrilled to be starting their new lives. It's super important to note that above the bathroom at their new house, there was a crawl space attic. Well, June of 2019 is when it all began. Brittany liked to watch makeup tutorials on YouTube as she would get ready and do her makeup and hair in the morning. And while she was doing this one day, she heard the front door slam just out of nowhere. All throughout that evening, she continued to hear the door open and close. She had asked James if he had locked the door, and he had said yes, but she still made him go downstairs and check, and he found the door unlocked. This caused a bit of an argument between the newlyweds, and she found herself starting to get more and more obsessive about checking the locks and making sure everything was safe at night. She said that she felt like she was going crazy, and James was pretty dismissive about the whole thing. Oh, James. But Brittany was fixated on this. Well, eventually one day while James was playing the piano at the house, he sees a shadow of a person walk past him. But James was like, maybe this is just someone being nosy outside. Well, a few days later, James was at home with the kids and he noticed that there was a strange message for him left on his desktop calendar, which stated, "Do as I did, choose a home, clean it, set up all devices." So James saw this really strange rehabilitation message on his calendar, but he thought it was just a strange way that Brittany was trying to tell him that he needed to tidy up. Well, 3 weeks later, James was finally convinced. They were all going to the movies as a family, and there was one particular blanket that they liked to use to snuggle up to watch movies, and none of them could find it. They searched the house up and down. It was usually on the couch. The kids were helping. No one could find it. And the second that they returned home from that movie, they found that blanket folded up perfectly, sitting on the couch. And that's when James knew something was wrong. Brittany was like, finally, she was feeling validated. And soon after that, in the middle of the night, Brittany noticed that her webcam was on, and she thought that that was strange, but she just got up and turned it off. So in September of 2019, they decided to go back and visit their family on the mainland. And they decided to take an earlier than planned flight home. And when they pulled up back to the house, they noticed that James's road bike was sitting in the driveway, and he was like, I didn't leave that out there. So they knew something was totally off, and the second that they opened their garage door, they noticed that everything was trashed. James was scared for his family's safety, so he went ahead and grabbed a sledgehammer and headed to the front door of the house. James tried to open his front door, but was met with some resistance. And then after providing a little bit of extra force with opening the door, he was met eye to eye with a man inside of his home. And this man was, no joke, plotting their surgery. James is eventually able to pull the intruder onto his front lawn. He notices that he's wearing his clothes, and the intruder is very calm, but trying to explain that this is his house. James is just trying to rationalize this. Maybe he's homeless, maybe he's on drugs. He's trying to call the police without causing a huge scene and just keep the man calm. Well, Brittany immediately runs into the home to go check on the cat. And on her way in, the man yells at her saying, "Don't worry, I've been taking care of your cat." And when she walks inside the house, she notices that all of her husband's instruments are out and everything looks like it's been taken inventory of. The cat was in a crate, it had no water, and it looked like he had been trying to feed the cat dried apricots. And a weird thing is that he kept the boys' room very pristine. That was the only clean room in the house. And their bedroom had a set of knives laid out on a towel. The weirdest part was that there was an old computer that they didn't use anymore set out on the bed. On it was a medical manifesto manifesto written by the intruder called The Omnivore Trials of Rehabilitation for Rat-Like People. And the journal itself had very intimate details about each family member. This is whenever they knew that he had in fact been stalking them for quite a while in their home. Looking at the journal and his prior search histories on the laptop, he had a whole outline on what he was going to do, how he was going to drug the family members. He had a serum sitting in the kitchen that was labeled to use.
Guys, if you've got to this far of the video, what are you waiting for? Darling, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. I mean, it's free and it only takes a second, so support a girl. Subscribe down below and help me get to 1K subscribers. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys there. Okay.
On the omnivores. He referred to the family as being subhuman or a different species. Some of his Google searches included where to buy medical tables, how to perform surgeries at home, videos on how to surgically remove an arm, and videos on sex reassignment surgery. And he had left Brittany his own makeup tutorial on her laptop. That was why her webcam was on. He was arrested, put in jail, but then was granted supervised release. He then burglarized a Buddhist temple and was sent back to jail. He ended up killing his cellmate. I mean, this case is just way too much of a close call for me, and there are so many other terrifying cases of frogging.
Touch that, baby, me just wanna touch that. Enter me radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter me radar. Girl, you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Pour me out, say she give me pour me out. In a yard, say she give me in a yard. Man a wine, say she give me dirty wine. Man a grind, say she give me dirty wine. Say, girl, say my whining, let me grinding, I don't think so. Any man, let me looking at the thing so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad, man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, pour me out, see me pour me out. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the filler wine, say she give me feel my wine. Man a wine, say she give me for me out. Say enter the radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar. Girl, you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time, baby, I'ma make you sweat.
It's fake kills.
We finna have a good time, you know. Them bomb like them, I watch it. They are pretty about it. Bad man, what you say?
Standard.
Sadly, we've come to the end of the video, guys. It's been amazing creating this look for you guys, and yeah, let me know what you think of it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification so you're the first person to be notified when I upload a new video. I mean, as you can tell, in this channel, only vibes. Okay. So yeah, I guess this is finally the end of the video. I guess I'll see you guys next time.